Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel because that would be greatly appreciated and mean a lot to me. And it would literally only take you 2 seconds if that. So if you could do it now, that would be absolutely amazing. Anyway, the Ironman World Championships 2020 was postponed, as you probably all know, and is being held this year in actually just under 2 weeks. Well, in fact, 1 week, 6 days to be precise, in St. George, Utah. And nobody's racing. Everybody is injured. And it just got me thinking, is there any point in having this race on? You know, it's a World Championships and the best people aren't there. If we take a look on the men's side, Joe Skipper's not racing, Patrick Langer, Jan Frodeno, Josh Amberger, and they're all world-class athletes. They're not mid-tier athletes, they're the best of the best. And what is the point in having a race on if the best people aren't going to be there? You know, hypothetically Lionel wins, or Gustav Iden wins, or Kristian blumenfelt. Does that actually count as a win? Well, yes, of course it does. Their name will go down as the world champion for 2020. But deep down, they're going to know that they've not gone head-to-head with those top guys. And it just seems like we're never actually going to have a time where all these best guys in the world are going to race each other. Gustav's claiming he's not going to be racing Kona because he doesn't believe in that whole Kona hype, which is absolutely fine and understandable. But now Jan Frodeno is saying he's going to be racing there. Patrick Langer's probably going to be racing there. Same with Joe Skipper because they can't race in St. George. And so it's like, well, when is everybody going to be at the same place at the same time and be able to race? It was meant to happen in California for the Ironman, and that didn't happen because of the weather, and it was cancelled. And Jan Frodeno is basically on the borderline of retirement, and it just, you know, when are we ever going to see these guys together? And it's just something I think we need to see because these are the best athletes of this generation, of this time. In fact, it's 2 generations basically coming together, and I think it's the best stacked field. Well, it's got the best potential to be the best stacked field that triathlon's ever seen. Yet we seem so far apart from getting this to happen. And I just personally don't see the point in having a World Championships if the best people aren't going to be there. Could we not just say, you know, COVID happened and so there's not going to be a race on? Let me know down below what you guys think. I know people do have strong opinions on this, and I've heard arguments saying, well, this has to happen because there has to be a World Champion for 2020. Quite frankly, though, the fact of the matter is we're not in 2020 anymore. You know, we're in 2022. And the athletes who are in the sport now were not there back in 2020. If you look, Gustav Iden and Kristian blumenfelt weren't on that long course scene back then. So really, it's not even an accurate representation of what racing was like 2 years ago. So it just makes no sense from a logistical standpoint and makes no sense from like an athlete standpoint to have a World Championships for 2020. Like, what is the actual point? And I would be really interested to know what you guys think on this. Let me know down below also. Now, another point is that the Ironman World Championships has always been in Kona. It's almost like a historical landmark for triathlon. So why would we suddenly now hold it in St. George, Utah? It just seems so random and rushed and just not planned particularly well. Personally, what I would do is just scrap the 2020 World Championships, accept COVID happened, accept there's no World Champion for that year, and move on. Go back to having Kona in October and just commence with that. I just don't see the point in faffing around with all of this extra stuff and moving the locations, and people are now dropping out left, right and centre, and it just seems a little bit forced and a bit of a makeshift World Championships. Now, that's just my opinion. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know down below. If you've enjoyed this little video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because that would be greatly appreciated. There's some really cool content to come. There might even be another video today if I manage to get it out in time. But I just wanted to do this little one because I thought it needed to be said. And I just don't see the point in it. But yeah, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel because that would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.